Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Lewis Harding Investor and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be going through my stock portfolio as at February 2022. Let's get straight into it. For anyone new around here, let's go through my portfolio details and target allocation. So essentially I started this portfolio back in May 2020 and I'm benchmarked with the FTSE All World Index, and what my goal is basically over the long term is to beat the world index. So I'm aiming for anything above a 10% return essentially on an annual basis. Obviously over time this will differ, but averaged out over a 20-30 year period I want a good decent return. So this is made up of individual stocks via value investing, investing into emerging markets via an index, venture capital, so this makes up my equity crowdfunding investments, and then the rest of it is I call it my inflation section, so my Bitcoin, gold and commodities. Now moving on to what you've all been waiting for, my portfolio performance. So as it stands, I'm currently at 44.7%, and yeah, when we break it down into each subsection, my individual stocks are up 10%, emerging markets down 26%, venture capital is up 124%, Bitcoin is up 719%, commodities up 7%, and gold up 3%. Obviously cash doesn't return anything, so sat there, doing nothing. But then onto the more detailed breakdown, and what can I say? Free trade, doing the business, decent returns there, and my Bitcoin, even though I don't own that much. British American Tobacco and Berkshire Hathaway, probably the standouts there in terms of, and Activision Blizzard, I've gone up quite a bit. Activision Blizzard due to the talks of Microsoft taking them over at $95 per share, so that has rocketed their share price recently, which is obviously good stuff. Most of you will know that in the short term I don't really care about my profit or loss in the short term, because I believe my investments over the long term are going to absolutely smash it, especially my value investments. But interesting stuff anyway. And now onto a new section for this update. So I've now decided to include my benchmark performance graph into this update. On my portfolio spreadsheet I've been doing some work tracking the performance of the World Index, the Scottish Mortgage Investment Trust and the Pershing Square Holdings Trust as well, just to see how my portfolio is performing against these other assets. I'm getting close to the benchmark now, and I think over the next 6 months or so I will be beating the benchmark in my opinion, which is exciting. A little bit to go to beat the two main investment trusts, but we will have to see how I do there. I'm happy enough to beat the market, but if I can beat them as well, that would be a bit ridiculous. So the only new addition for this month was Alibaba. So most of you will probably know that a year ago I actually owned Alibaba stock in my general investment account over on freetrade, but the reason I sold was because I wanted all my investments in an ISA or a SIP, so in a tax-free nest egg essentially. But the bad thing was with Alibaba is it wasn't available in an ISA, so I decided to sell and look for different opportunities. But recently freetrade have allowed investors to own Alibaba within an ISA, so I was like, right, straight away I'm off for Alibaba. It's currently looking cheap based on the fundamentals in my opinion. A lot of famous value investors, including Charlie Munger, have actually bought Alibaba as part of their portfolios. I think it's at the time of recording it's got a PE of 16, and the company's grown revenues at 20% plus per year. It's got barely any debt, strong market position, very profitable, high returns on capital. To me it's looking like a high quality business, and I personally think the market is wrong about Alibaba. A true value investor inside me, I had to own this stock. It was just too good to be true in my opinion. Well, not too good to be true, it's an absolute bargain in my view. I think you get what I'm saying. I think it's a good deal, and I will be doing a video soon on Alibaba and my further thoughts on that. Anyways, that was it for this month's portfolio update. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back next month once again with all my positions and how I'm doing performance wise against my benchmarks. Any new additions, you'll have to see next month. But if you enjoyed today's video, then please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. As always, it would be amazing if you could like, comment and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. However, you can check out some of these videos